God is speaking with you today. In the quiet, sacred moments of life, those times when the world's noise gradually fades away and our hearts settle into stillness, there exists a gentle, unwavering voice. It's a soft whisper that speaks with love, wisdom, and a deep sense of care. This voice is not loud or commanding. Rather, it's a subtle presence, a calming guide that gently calls us to listen. Whether we see it as a divine presence, our higher self, or simply our intuition, it's always there, quietly watching over us. Imagine this voice as a loving guardian, softly nudging us to pay closer attention to the subtle signals around and within us. It's a reminder that within the chaos and busyness of life, there is always a still point, a core of divine wisdom, waiting patiently to be heard. When we learn to tune into this inner whisper, life begins to transform. What once appeared confusing or overwhelming starts to clear, and the path ahead becomes illuminated with a gentle, divine clarity. It's as if the universe is whispering secrets meant just for us, guidance that, once received, can ease our worries and deepen our trust in the journey. Type Amen if want blessings from God. Jesus, listening to this inner voice is more than just a practice. It's an act of surrender, a gentle release of the need to control or overthink. It's an act of faith, trusting that we are never truly alone and that within us resides an infinite well of divine guidance. When we pause long enough to hear, to feel, and to trust, we open ourselves to a flow of wisdom that supports us through every twist and turn. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs, recognizing and trusting this voice is of utmost importance. Life often presents us with choices that seem urgent or pressing, pulling us in different directions. Yet beneath the surface of our busy minds, there are subtle signs, dreams, feelings, meaningful numbers, or quiet impressions that serve as divine alerts. These gentle nudges are there to guide us away from harm and toward the highest good of ourselves and others. They serve as divine messages, simple yet profound, reminding us that we are always supported and guided by a loving presence. In embracing this inner voice, we cultivate a sense of peace and confidence. We come to understand that life's uncertainties are part of a greater divine plan, and that by listening with an open heart, we can navigate our journey with grace and trust. As we slowly learn to attune ourselves to this loving whisper, we discover a deeper connection to ourselves, to life, and to the divine energy that flows through us all. It's in these moments of quiet listening that we find our true strength, our clarity, and our unwavering sense of being held in love's gentle embrace. In the midst of our busy, often chaotic daily routines, it's easy to overlook the subtle signs that life and spirit gently send our way. These signs, those quiet whispers of intuition, fleeting feelings, or recurring symbols, can easily be dismissed or misunderstood, especially when we are caught up in the whirlwind of activity. Sometimes we doubt their significance, questioning whether we're simply imagining things or overreacting. Yet, within these gentle signals lies a vital key to navigating life's complexities with clarity and peace. This is where the art of discernment becomes truly essential. When we cultivate a deep awareness of ourselves and our surroundings, we begin to notice patterns, those subtle cues that guide us on our spiritual journey. For instance, you might experience a lingering sense of discomfort or unease whenever you're near certain people or in specific situations. Conversely, you might feel an overwhelming sense of calm and alignment when you are in harmony with your inner truth or divine guidance. These internal sensations serve as a kind of spiritual compass, helping us distinguish between what is truly good for us and what might be a distraction or deception. They are gentle reminders that, even amid chaos, there is a divine presence guiding us if we are willing to listen. Type Amen if want blessings from God. Jesus, picture a tranquil landscape, a lush meadow bathed in soft sunlight, a gentle breeze stirring the leaves, and a peaceful stillness in the air. This serenity echoes the inner calm we long to feel, a calm that remains steady even when external circumstances are tumultuous. Yet, beneath this peaceful surface, there can be unseen currents, hidden influences, and spiritual forces at play. Sometimes these forces work for our good, guiding us toward growth and blessing. At other times, they may be aligned with darker intentions, attempting to lead us astray. The challenge lies in recognizing these unseen influences. The forces of darkness, or negative energies, often operate by disguising themselves as friendly gestures, promising opportunities, or offers of kindness. They may appear harmless, even attractive, but beneath the surface, they aim to distract us, manipulate our thoughts, or trap us in cycles that diminish our peace and hinder our spiritual progress. Their tactics are subtle, masked behind charming smiles, superficial blessings, or enticing promises, making it all the more important for us to stay alert and discerning. The gathering storm may not always be visible to the eye, but it is present nonetheless. We are called to be vigilant, to listen carefully, to observe the signs, and to trust our inner voice. This inner voice, often quiet and gentle amid the noise of daily life, is a divine whisper urging us to discern truth from illusion. It manifests through subtle signs, dreams that carry messages, repeated numbers like 111, 222, or 444 appearing in our lives, feelings of discomfort or peace, or intuitive insights that come without logical explanation. Trusting these signals is crucial because appearances can deceive, and only through inner discernment can we navigate safely. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthrough. Sometimes someone may extend a helping hand with a warm smile, but beneath that warmth, there may lurk hidden motives or manipulative intentions. Other times, a quiet inner voice might warn us to step back from a situation that seems promising on the surface but feels off internally. Cultivating this inner discernment is vital for our spiritual safety and growth. It's a skill that develops over time, through practice and patience, learning to differentiate genuine love and care from superficial kindness, and divine opportunities from counterfeit promises. The traps laid before us are often emotional, mental, and spiritual. Emotionally, they can manifest as guilt, obligation, or false intimacy designed to control or entrap us. Mentally, they create confusion, overthinking, and self-doubt, making us second-guess our own intuition and judgment. Spiritually, they appear as misleading teachings, counterfeit spiritual experiences, or promises that seem too good to be true, yet lead us away from truth and our divine purpose. These deceptions aim to diminish our sense of freedom, to keep you stuck in cycles of pain and disappointment, and to steal the joy and peace that come from living in alignment with divine guidance. They whisper sweet lies, offering quick relief, love, or enlightenment, but ultimately, they deliver only bondage and confusion. Recognizing these lies, often cloaked in kindness and charm, requires a cultivated sense of discernment and active listening to the divine within us. It involves paying close attention to subtle cues and trusting our inner knowing more than superficial appearances. When an opportunity feels too perfect or too easy, pause and seek divine confirmation through prayer or meditation. When a relationship drains your energy or feels manipulative, listen to that inner prompting, urging you to set boundaries or walk away. Remember, discernment is a gift that grows stronger with practice, patience, and humility. It requires us to acknowledge that we do not have all the answers, and that divine wisdom surpasses human understanding. As we develop this inner sensitivity, we become better equipped to navigate life's challenges with calm confidence and trust. We learn to distinguish genuine love and divine guidance from counterfeit distractions, and in doing so, we protect our peace, nurture our spiritual growth, and walk more fully in alignment with our highest purpose. Type Amen if want blessings. From God Jesus in this journey, patience and humility are our greatest allies. With time and trust, our inner voice becomes clearer, our perception sharper, and our ability to discern truth from illusion more natural. And as we deepen our awareness, we find ourselves more rooted in peace, steadfast amid the storms, guided by the gentle, unerring light of divine wisdom. Divine signs and signals act as gentle, reassuring threads woven into the fabric of our everyday lives, messages from angels, divine beings, or our higher consciousness that serve to protect us and illuminate our path. These subtle but profound messages often arrive in the form of dreams, visions, or feelings that carry deep meaning. Sometimes they whisper warnings of potential challenges ahead, guiding us to exercise caution or make different choices. At other times, they come as divine promises, reminders that we are supported, loved, and on the right path. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs. Numbers like 111, 222, 444, or 555 may appear repeatedly in our daily lives, catching our attention in a way that feels like a gentle nudge from the universe. These sequences are not mere coincidences, but meaningful signals designed to catch our awareness and remind us to pay attention, to pause, reflect, and connect with our inner truth. When these signs appear, they serve as gentle confirmations that we are aligned with divine timing and purpose. Our feelings act as an internal compass, a spiritual barometer, indicating whether we are in harmony with divine will or veering away from it. When we experience moments of divine peace, a deep sense of calm and contentment, it's a sign that we are on the right track. Conversely, feelings of unease, disquiet, or unrest act as alerts, urging us to pause and reassess. These subtle cues often go unnoticed if we are distracted, overwhelmed, or dismissive of our inner voice. But when we take the time to listen and become more attentive, we strengthen our connection to divine guidance, making our path more transparent and easier to navigate. Yet, in this journey, it's important to remain vigilant. The enemy, whether in the form of negative thoughts, deceptive appearances, or superficial temptations, often disguises destruction as blessings. Fake love, superficial friendships, or fleeting opportunities may seem appealing in the moment, offering relief, comfort, or quick fixes, but beneath their surface lies spiritual deception, meant to lead us away from our true purpose and inner peace. The danger lies in accepting these superficial blessings without testing them against our inner truth. When our spirit feels disturbed, restless, or uneasy, it's a clear sign that something is amiss. Inner peace, then, becomes a vital divine barometer. If peace is absent, it's an invitation to pause, reflect, and seek divine confirmation before taking further action. Trusting this inner sense of peace allows us to discern what is truly meant for us and what might be a distraction in disguise. Trusting divine guidance, however, is rooted in faith. It's natural to experience doubts, questions like, am I making the right choice? Or, what if I'm wrong? Are part of the spiritual journey. These doubts are not signs of failure, but stepping stones to deeper understanding. The key is to remember that divine guidance always aligns with love, truth, and the highest good. When doubts arise, take a moment of stillness, breathe deeply, pray quietly, and listen inwardly. In these moments of silence, the voice of divine wisdom becomes clearer. Trust also involves surrendering to divine timing, believing that everything unfolds as it should, even when it conflicts with our human expectations. Often, divine guidance requires patience and perseverance, especially when immediate results are not apparent. Faith involves trusting in the unseen and believing that the divine plan is unfolding perfectly, even when we cannot see the full picture. Type Amen if want blessings from God Jesus. Practicing stillness is one of the most powerful ways to tune into divine guidance. Amid the busyness and noise of daily life, pausing even for just a few moments creates space for divine wisdom to surface. Whether through prayer, meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting quietly in silence, these moments allow divine whispers to be heard. Stillness helps us see beyond external distractions and mental chatter, revealing truths hidden beneath the surface. When we cultivate consistent moments of silence, we deepen our spiritual connection and gain greater clarity in our decision-making, fostering a sense of calm and trust within. Setting healthy boundaries is another profound act of spiritual and emotional self-love. It involves recognizing our worth and protecting our peace. While it can be challenging to say no when guilt or obligation pressure us, healthy boundaries affirm our divine identity worthy, loved, and enough. They enable us to focus on what truly matters, freeing us from draining energies or manipulative influences. Examples include limiting time spent with individuals who drain our energy, refusing requests that don't align with our values, or prioritizing spiritual practices over distractions. Boundaries are not barriers, but acts of love, ways to preserve our energy and strength so we can serve from a place of fullness and clarity. As we walk this path, remember that divine signs and signals are always available to guide us gently back to ourselves. The more we listen, the more attuned we become to the sacred language of the universe. Trust that every step, every sign, and every feeling is part of a divine dance leading us toward greater love, understanding, and peace. Embrace this journey with patience and openness, knowing that you are continually supported by divine grace and that your highest good is always unfolding in perfect harmony. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven. For breakthroughs, ignoring the gentle whispers within and rushing heedlessly into situations that may seem tempting or familiar can lead us down paths fraught with difficulty. When we dismiss our inner guidance, we risk encountering the traps laid out by life's challenges, loss of freedom, emotional fatigue, or even a disconnection from our spiritual essence. Many souls have walked this path of regret, only to find, through divine grace and intervention, a way back to healing, restoration, and renewed purpose. These stories are powerful reminders that divine love, ever-present and compassionate, is constantly seeking to shield us from harm and guide us toward our highest good. When we choose to listen to those subtle divine whispers and follow their gentle guidance, our lives become more harmonized, filled with peace, and deeply fulfilling. Recognizing when control is masquerading as love is a vital step in reclaiming our personal power. Sometimes, controlling behaviors disguised as care or concern can subtly diminish our sense of autonomy, fostering dependency and even spiritual bondage. These patterns often manifest through guilt-tripping, shaming, or isolating behaviors, all designed to keep us tethered and dependent. Developing awareness of these signs allows us to see beyond superficial love and to honor our inherent worth. When we acknowledge our value, we step into a space of self-love and self-respect that aligns us more closely with divine love, a love that is freeing, expansive, and nurturing. Self-love isn't just a personal act. It's a spiritual practice that builds a sacred foundation for our relationships and our journey. When we accept ourselves, fully acknowledging our flaws, wounds, and strengths, we create a space of divine acceptance within. This inner harmony becomes a protective shield against manipulation and control. Loving ourselves deeply enables us to set healthy boundaries, assert our needs, and walk away from situations or relationships that threaten our peace. Divine wisdom teaches us that true love is rooted in freedom and open space for growth, mutual respect, and shared joy. It is never possessive or constrictive, but instead encourages expansion and nurturing. Loving ourselves is essential for loving others authentically. When we nurture our own well-being, we create a reservoir of strength and confidence that radiates outward. This self-love becomes a safeguard, preventing us from falling prey to manipulation or toxic influences. Accepting ourselves' warts and all aligns us with divine love, which seeks only to uplift, empower, and set us free. In this divine embrace, we find the courage to be authentic, to stand firm in our truth, and to honor our divine purpose. Type Amen if want blessings from God. Jesus. Life's distractions and superficial attractions often serve as tools, used by negative forces that aim to divert us from our divine path. Routine comforts, feelings of guilt, urgency, or fleeting pleasures can pull us away from what truly matters. Recognizing these patterns is essential to maintaining our focus on divine priorities. When we become aware of these diversions, we strengthen our ability to stay centered and aligned with our higher purpose. Sometimes the enemy's illusion of comfort and familiarity keeps us stagnant, resistant to growth or change. Yet, real peace and fulfillment come from stepping courageously into the unknown, trusting divine guidance and embracing the transformative journey ahead. Walking away from what no longer serves our highest good, be it toxic relationships, unhealthy environments, or false pretenses, requires inner strength and unwavering faith. It takes courage to step into silence, withdraw from the chaos, and trust that divine protection is always present. Choosing to leave behind toxicity preserves our peace and aligns us with our divine destiny. This act of stepping away is rooted in faith that divine love will guide us towards something better, even if the immediate path feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Sometimes silence and withdrawal are acts of love, protecting our energy, making space for divine blessings, and trusting that what is meant for us will come at the right time. Courage and faith walk hand in hand as we face fears and doubts. Trusting divine timing, especially when circumstances seem delayed or unclear, transforms us from reactive beings into receptive vessels of divine grace. The stories of biblical and spiritual heroes, Moses, Esther, Jesus, serve as inspiring examples of unwavering courage rooted in divine trust. Their journeys remind us that divine strength is accessible to all who step forward in faith, trusting that divine promises will unfold in their perfect time. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it, knowing that divine love sustains and guides us every step of the way. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs in this sacred dance of trust, patience, and courage. We discover our true strength. We learn that the divine is always present, ready to support us as we navigate the twists and turns of life. Embracing this divine support allows us to move forward with confidence, knowing that each step is part of a larger divine plan rooted in love, growth, and eternal purpose. The rewards that come from genuinely trusting and obeying divine guidance are boundless and deeply enriching. When we choose to walk in alignment with divine wisdom, we open ourselves to a peace that surpasses our understanding, a serenity that gently soothes our mind and heart. This peace nurtures a profound sense of calm amidst life's chaos, providing a stable foundation from which joy can flourish anew within our souls. Such joy is not fleeting. It revitalizes us from the inside out, bringing clarity to our decisions and a sense of purpose that guides us along our spiritual path. These blessings may not always arrive instantly, but rest assured, they are certain when we remain faithful, patient, and open-hearted. Divine rewards often manifest in ways that surpass our human expectations, more love than we could have imagined, opportunities that seem to appear out of the blue, and a deeper sense of inner peace that anchors us through life's storms. Trusting divine guidance is like planting a seed of faith, knowing that, in time, the fruit will be plentiful and sweet. When we surrender to divine timing and remain receptive, we discover that the universe conspires in our favor, offering more than we could have thought to ask for or even envisioned. Transforming pain into strength is a vital aspect of our spiritual evolution. Every hardship, every loss, and every challenge are not merely obstacles, but opportunities for growth and refinement. Like gold purified by fire, our true essence is revealed through adversity. These moments, though often difficult, serve to strengthen our character, deepen our resilience, and align us more closely with our divine purpose. When we view our struggles through this lens, we see that they are not punishments, but sacred tools that shape and elevate us, guiding us toward greater wisdom and compassion. Type Amen if want blessings from God. Jesus' personal stories of overcoming adversity, whether through illness, heartbreak, failure, or disappointment, are powerful reminders that divine love sustains us through even the darkest times. These experiences are not simply hardships to endure, but opportunities to cultivate qualities such as patience, humility, and compassion. Wounds become lessons. Scars become badges of honor that testify to our strength and resilience. As we navigate these experiences with trust, we discover that divine grace is always present, gently supporting us as we transform wounds into sources of wisdom and light. Patterns tend to recur in our relationships and life circumstances. Recognizing these recurring themes is crucial for breaking free from cycles that no longer serve our growth. Often, divine intervention or inner guidance sheds light on the root causes: unhealed wounds, limiting beliefs, or past traumas that keep us repeating the same lessons. With awareness and a willingness to change, we create space for divine healing to work through us. This process requires humility, forgiveness, and a sincere commitment to growth. As we do this work, we open the door to profound transformation, allowing new patterns rooted in love, abundance, and authenticity to flourish. At our core, our true identity is rooted in divine love. We are inherently worthy, loved, enough, precious, creations of the divine, imbued with divine light. Yet, the false self shaped by fears, shame, or past wounds often seeks validation outside of ourselves, relying on achievements, approval from others, or material possessions to feel complete. Embracing our divine identity involves surrendering these false beliefs and recognizing our intrinsic worth as divine beings. When we accept ourselves fully and unconditionally, we lay the foundation for genuine spiritual health. From this place of self-acceptance, we can walk confidently in our purpose, radiating love, compassion, and light into the world. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs. Temptation to overextend ourselves in an effort to fix or rescue others can be compelling. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to control outcomes or carry burdens that aren't ours to bear. Learning to surrender control and trust divine timing is an act of profound self-care and spiritual maturity. When we release the need to micromanage life's unfolding, we free ourselves from burnout, resentment, and unnecessary suffering. Recognizing that divine power works through us best when we cooperate with the flow, rather than force outcomes, allows us to experience peace and trust in divine wisdom. In our relationships, patterns of control or dependency often reveal whether we are operating from a place of true independence or unhealthy codependency. Signs of imbalance include manipulation, guilt-tripping, or feeling overly responsible for others' happiness. Healthy relationships are founded on mutual respect, clear boundaries, and freedom, each person honoring their sovereignty while nurturing compassion. Recognizing these signs early empowers us to respond in ways that honor ourselves and others, asserting our needs without guilt and seeking divine guidance for every step. True spiritual maturity involves standing firm in our sovereignty, yet remaining compassionate and open-hearted. When we do so, we create space for authentic connection, rooted in love, respect, and divine harmony. Sometimes, We find ourselves comfortably nestled within familiarity and our well-worn routines. While these comfort zones can provide a sense of safety and stability, they also have the subtle power to confine us. They can create patterns that feel familiar, but may ultimately prevent us from experiencing true growth and transformation. Staying in what's known can be like walking along a familiar path, easy, predictable, but sometimes limiting. Real peace and fulfillment often lie beyond this comfort zone, waiting patiently in the realm of the unknown. It is in these uncharted territories that we are invited to trust divine guidance, to embrace change, and to discover our highest potential. Stepping into the unfamiliar can be intimidating. Courage becomes essential courage to leave behind what no longer serves our highest good, even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain at first. Remember, divine purpose is rarely found in the safe and familiar. Instead, it resides in the bold exploration of the unknown. When we trust that divine presence is guiding us, each step taken into the unknown becomes an act of faith, a testament to our inner strength and divine trust. It's in these moments of surrender that we discover that faith is tested and our resilience is forged anew. Self-protection is a vital part of this spiritual journey. Guard your heart, your mind, and your energy with daily practices that nurture your soul. Simple acts such as prayer, meditation, affirmations, and creating sacred spaces serve as spiritual armor, protecting you from negativity, deception, and energetic drains. These practices help cultivate clarity, peace, and resilience, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. When you establish these habits, you are building a sacred foundation, a sanctuary within where divine wisdom resides and gently guides your steps. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthrough. Silence and reflection are powerful tools that help us access divine guidance, often hidden beneath external noise and distraction. Journaling, prayer, and meditation open the door to divine whispers, which can easily be drowned out by the busyness of daily life. Embracing silence, even when it feels uncomfortable, allows us to listen deeply to our inner voice and divine messages. In these sacred moments of stillness, clarity emerges, healing unfolds, and direction becomes clear. Far from emptiness, silence is a sacred space where divine truth can be heard, a space where our soul can connect with divine love and wisdom. Type Amen if want blessings from God Jesus. The spiritual journey also involves recognizing the reality of spiritual warfare, a constant, unseen battle for our peace and purpose. Armoring ourselves with faith, truth, righteousness, and divine authority gives us strength and protection. Prayer becomes our most powerful weapon, empowering us to stand firm against negativity and spiritual attacks. When we invoke divine protection, we activate divine power, resisting deception and negativity with confidence. Remember, we are never powerless when aligned with divine authority. We are equipped and protected by divine strength. Community and support are essential elements of our spiritual growth. Seeking guidance from faith-based communities, mentors, or accountability partners can reinforce our discernment and resilience. Sharing our journey with others creates a network of encouragement and accountability, helping us stay aligned with divine truth and purpose. Isolation can weaken our spiritual defenses, but fellowship reminds us that we are not alone, divinely connected and supported every step of the way. Practical steps to safeguard our peace include daily affirmations, setting healthy boundaries, regular prayer, and cultivating a deep, ongoing spiritual connection. These practices serve as anchors amidst chaos, reminders of divine love and protection that reinforce our faith and confidence. They help us stay centered and grounded, even in turbulent times, reminding us of the divine presence that is always with us. Our words are powerful. Declaring and affirming divine truth over ourselves can realign our mindset and strengthen our spiritual identity. Affirmations such as, "I am loved, protected, and guided by divine wisdom," or divine guidance, "leads me to my highest good," are more than mere words. They are declarations of faith that create energetic shifts within us. Repeating these affirmations deepens our trust in divine timing and fills us with hope, resilience, and a vibrational alignment with abundance. Walking in obedience, saying no when necessary, leaving behind harmful situations, and trusting divine guidance demonstrates active faith in action. Biblical stories like Noah building the ark or Esther risking her life serve as powerful examples of how divine guidance requires courage, trust, and obedience. When we obey divine prompts, we open ourselves to blessings and protection that far surpass what we can imagine. Gratitude is truly a spiritual superpower. When we focus on our blessings, our perspective shifts from lack to abundance. Gratitude attracts divine favor and opens our hearts to receive more goodness. It transforms our attitude from one of complaint or frustration to one of appreciation and joy. Cultivating gratitude creates a momentum that invites divine blessings into our lives and deepens our connection to divine love. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs. As we conclude this reflection, hold on to this truth: divine love and protection are always present. Persistence in faith, patience in divine timing, and unwavering trust will carry us through every challenge. The more we trust, the deeper our relationship with the divine becomes, allowing us to walk confidently in our purpose. Remember, the divine is always working for our highest good. Trusting this truth forms the foundation of a victorious, peaceful life. Type Amen if want blessings from God Jesus now. Take a moment in stillness. Lift your heart in prayer. Divine Creator, I thank you for your boundless love and guidance. Lead me, strengthen me, and fill me with wisdom and peace. Help me to discern truth from lies, to trust your divine timing, and to walk boldly in my purpose. May your guidance be clear, and your love surround me always. Feel the peace that comes from surrendering to divine guidance, knowing you are never alone on this journey. Repeat these affirmations aloud or quietly in your heart. I am loved, protected, and guided by divine wisdom. I trust in divine timing. I am resilient, and I walk in truth and love. Divine guidance leads me to my highest good. Allow these words to settle deeply into your spirit, anchoring you in divine truth. When you send a $25 super chat, you're partnering with heaven for breakthroughs. Finally, pause, reflect, listen within. Set your boundaries with courage and clarity. Commit to trusting divine guidance every day, knowing each step taken in faith brings you closer to the abundant life designed just for you. This journey is sacred, and divine love is your eternal companion, always present, always guiding, always protecting. Embrace it with an open heart and walk forward in peace and confidence. Type Amen if want blessings from God Jesus like this video now to affirm. Subscribe to the channel for daily Jesus blessings.